Welcome to the class of 2022, Lovington. The graduation ceremonies here at Lea County Event Center are scheduled to begin at 3 o'clock. I'm told there was, as of a few minutes ago, there was a line of people waiting, to process through, get in. So it could be that we are a few minutes after 3 before we get started, but we're going to proceed as we normally would. I'm Dawn Morgan, along with TJ Miracle here as we're set up and actually backstage and waiting for the program to begin this afternoon. And it is your class of 2022 who will be enjoying their walk across the stage and, of course, on to the next step in life. So congratulations to all of the graduates today. And I'm looking at the program for today's event, and it will begin with the pomp and circumstance, followed by a Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem, sung by the choir members. There will be a prayer, followed by the Star Spangled Banner, and the song Bridge Over Troubled Water will be performed. And the honor graduate introduction will be made, followed by the honor addresses. The honor addresses by the co-valedictorians this year for Lovington High School, Brooklyn Ariola, Lovington, and Daniel Verdeja. They are co-valedictorians. And then there will be another honor address by Aaron Perez. The presentation of seniors will be made, acceptance of candidates for graduation and certification to the Board of Education. In other words, the diplomas will be handed out, and the alma mater will be sung, and the presentation of the class, and then the senior class song, which is Stand By Me by Prince Royce. Lovington schools are asking, and the board is asking, that all graduates and their families be respectful by keeping your applause to a minimum, and that everyone stay seated until the completion of the ceremony. I would like to say that our broadcast and our presentation today, you're watching live and free on Lovington Sports YouTube channel, the Lea County News and Sports YouTube channel, and on HobbsAmerica.com through the Lovington Sports tab. And our presentation today is being brought to you by the Miko Services, the companies, and
Miko Services and Miko Rentals.
Miko Services and Miko Rentals. Wanted to make sure we got that right. Thank you, TJ Miracle. So thank you very much to our sponsors for allowing this broadcast today. And, of course, once it is over, then, of course, the video for this will stay posted and active for quite some time. So we hope that we can just help provide an extra means of making memories and about reviewing those memories, once this ceremony is done. We also are looking at the program with the number of graduates here. I was talking off air just a moment ago with the superintendent of Lovington Schools, Leanne Gandy, and she, of course, has announced that she is going to be stepping away from her job as superintendent at the end of this school year. I believe August 1st is actually her formal resignation date, or when it takes effect. She's got some vacation that she'll be taking before that. And she did acknowledge this is her 8th graduation as superintendent. And it is a bittersweet affair for her because she has so much joy invested in not just this class, but in her history here, her many years in education, public education with Lovington Schools. So we say what a fine job she has done and wish her well as she moves on into the next phase of her life, which she said will continue to include education. We will be watching and listening for news of that to come, but we wish her a very fine graduation weekend and not too many tears today, although there would be mixed tears of joy and sadness. We also want to not just acknowledge the class, but also say a big thank you to all of the employees of Lovington Schools, and of course of the high school in particular, and to everyone involved with producing this graduation ceremony. It takes a lot of planning and work, and we have a lot of folks behind the scenes. We thank Don Williams of Q Systems, Music and Sound, as well as our IT folks here, and you've talked with them a little bit more. TJ, we might just say a thank you to those folks here.
Well, certainly, and a big thank you to Michael from the Lovington IT department, helping us find the proper cabling and the proper ports on all the video switchers, and help us coordinate with, as you mentioned, Don from Q Systems about sound and everything that goes into this. It's pretty amazing that such a solemn, simple ceremony behind the scenes, so much goes on. But a big thanks to the Lovington IT department for helping us coordinate all of this on our various channels as well as theirs today.
After the presentation of diplomas for the Lovington High School and New Hope High School, there will of course be that will be close to the end of the ceremony today, but the alma mater is going to be sung. And you know, I have stood and listened at the end of sports games, at the beginning of sports games sometimes with the alma mater, but the lyrics to the Lovington alma mater is, "We sing to thee our praises, our alma mater true. With pride and inspiration we cherish white and blue. We pledge to you our loyalty, for you will do our best. All hail to thee, our Lovington, the finest in the West." The class of 2022, I mentioned we have co-valedictorians, Brooklyn Ariola and Daniel Verdeja. But the other students who are graduating with highest honors include Linda Anderson, Emma Barunda, Jasmine Preciado, Abigail Slater, and Mark Stock. Mr. and Mrs. or Mr. and Ms. LHS are Mark Stock and Brooklyn Ariola. The class motto for 2022 LHS is, "Together we have experienced life. Separately we will pursue our dreams. Forever our memories will remain." I like that. The class sponsors are Josh Bailey, Damie Barber, Janet Brulhart, Adam Bryant, Scott Bryant, Josh Faith, Anthony Gonzalez, Montana Hagler, that is, Tracy Overcast, Beth Lewis, Vito Monteblanco, Richard McKillop, and Edith Taylor. Your class officers, president is Andrea Cisneros, the vice president, Brooklyn Ariola. Your class themes, colors are blue and white. Your class song is "Stand By Me" by Prince Royce, that is, and the class flower is the white rose. Your school board members for Lovington, the president is Dimry Maker, vice president is Patty Ann Ansel, the clerk is Dale Dunlap, and members are Andrea Gonzalez, Bradley Bishop, and the flowers today were provided by Padge's Flower Shop. And I noticed that Mrs. Q, as she writes at the end of that, Pam Quinones, the principal for Hobbs High School, has written a nice letter, an open letter to the class of 2022, which is written on the back of the program today. And again, it seems like a very simple, straightforward ceremony that will be done with a great deal of feeling, and this is always just such a special time when you look back and you think back about your graduation. That's something we can all relate to, our high school years and our graduation ceremonies and all of the activities surrounding it before, during, and after. We also want to take a moment and thank all the parents for their support through the years, and also remind everyone that we want good memories from this weekend. So please make good choices at every level, from the students to parents to friends and family to people who are hosting gatherings and people who are attending. We certainly want, again, we want good choices and good memories to come from this weekend, so everyone have a very fun, safe time. And we are anticipating the start of the graduation ceremony in just a few moments. It is just a couple of minutes after 3 right now. And as I said when we started our broadcast a few minutes ago, there was quite a line of people out front waiting to get in. There was no ticket required for this event today, as the number of graduates here in Lovington did not require, a limit on the number of people, who could attend. They felt like the seating arrangement here, and the seating was more than ample to provide for however many people wanted to show up to watch the Lovington High School graduation. So, and it's been many years since they have been doing Lovington graduation here. They long ago outgrew the various venues available, the Pinnell Auditorium, the gym, even the stadium, and moved this inside into a controlled environment where there was plenty of seating. So seating is completely open. I think there are no restrictions. I think there was a suggestion of possibly of last names and where to sit, but I think it's just open wherever people want to sit and can find seating. So I noticed some people are choosing way up top, and some people are choosing down low and right around the stage area and not. So it's a nice distribution of folks, and they're coming in, still filing in. So we'll just continue to provide some audio for you as we're waiting. And there is a little bit of crowd noise you can hear, but I think things are proceeding well. I noticed Superintendent Gandy, when she came in, she said it all seemed to be going smoothly. She wasn't aware of any problems or anything. Everyone seemed to be doing their jobs, and this was all very well planned, and that doesn't happen by accident. And we know, TJ, what it's like to plan big events and how much time and effort and just figuring out logistics and trying to anticipate everything that you need to know and everything that could go wrong. We know how that is, and it's certainly it requires a lot of time and effort and energy.
Well, it certainly does, and hats off to everybody who makes all of this happen for the Lovington schools, and of course for all of the school districts in Lee County that bring this together for their seniors every year. And you look back on the last 4 years with this group of seniors, at every school, but especially here at Lovington, and you wish them the best as they move on into their lives and the next phases in their life. As you've already mentioned, you and I doing sports have had the opportunity to follow this group of seniors since some of them were even 8th graders playing on the varsity sports level. And on a personal note, I would say this is a very, very special group of young men and women, and we do certainly wish them the best as they move on in their lives and careers and everything else. And you're right, though, it does take a lot to make something like this event. Anytime you have a venue like here at the Event Center, to make something like this all come together and run as smoothly as it can.
And that's exactly what I was just talking about with Superintendent Gandy a few moments ago about when we were talking. She was talking about really that this is a special group of kids, and I mentioned that that's something we feel a particular connection because, yes, a lot of these students who are graduating in this year were involved in sports. We kind of feel like we were very connected to Lovington, to the schools, and to the parents especially as well. A lot of the parents of student athletes with whom we've talked and over the years, and we've gotten help from them. I know a particular note this last year after some of the different sports, we had lovely little gifts and baskets and cards thanking us for just doing our jobs, just doing what we would do, what we're paid to do, and what we enjoy doing. But they were so gracious and helpful, and at events like the state softball and baseball tournaments, they were quick to see when we might need help or if to offer, and we were certainly so happy, to just sit and talk sometimes with some of the parents and see them and visit before and after games in the parking lots and the stands. And that's why we feel a particular connection, to this group of kids over the last really 5-6 years. As you said, we've been watching some of these kids play sports and been connected to them and their families now since they were in 8th and 9th grades. So it is special, and graduation is a time, to reflect on certainly the highlights and the good times, and also to remember the not so good times you've lived through and you've been through. And as students, you do that, you're looking at your school and your friends and the different things that have happened, and parents do that as well. And so it's definitely a time for reflection and celebration, and we hope that is going to be done in a good way as we continue to move forward. We all move forward, and that's what this is about, is moving forward and then recognizing, welcoming in the next class that will be coming along and will be seniors this next year. But this ceremony looks promising for a number of special things. It looks like I think that's Interesting Bridge Over Troubled Waters. is going to be one of the songs that we will hear, and the Lovington High School alma mater as well. The honor graduate introductions will be done by Principal Pam Quinones and Mark Mapes. The presentation of seniors by, again, Quinones and Mapes. And Leanne Gandy, as superintendent, will address the crowd. Of diplomas, that all started to hand out the diplomas and watch the students go across the stage. As we're set up, there is a big stage set up on the where normally performers would be set up on the stage at the west side of the event center, and there is a big pull down screen so that everyone can see the screen. Video feeds are being provided with different camera angles, so that there will be up close camera angles so that people can see the graduates actually walk across the stage and pick up their diplomas, be acknowledged with applause, and walk off. So I think that's very nice. It's all very nicely done, simply done, in blue and white colors, of course. And then we have just the folks seated around in the arena. So it's a nice, simple, but classy, elegant setup, and we're expecting the same type of feeling throughout this ceremony that's about to get underway. And the senior class song will be the last thing that is done before they simply say, "Congratulations, class of 2022," and release everyone later this afternoon. I have no idea about how long this will last, and I know that yesterday's graduation ceremony for Hobbs High School, I think, was about 640 students or more, and they were able to do that, and they started just right at the stroke of 10 for the students to proceed from their multipurpose facility out onto the field, and it was done about 2 minutes before 12 noon. So they got that ceremony done in 2 hours. It was amazing, and it did not feel rushed at all. I did not think it felt rushed. It felt natural and very easy. So there will certainly not be that many graduates crossing the stage today for Lovington. So it's a little hard to know exactly how long this ceremony will last, but we would certainly think it won't be as much as 2 hours. So probably, we don't really know, maybe about an hour and a half is my guess, maybe something like that. And we will have it all for you right here. Again, you're watching and listening to Lovington High School Commencement Exercises. This program is brought to you by Miko Services and Miko Rentals, and we thank our sponsors very much, and we acknowledge our how glad we are to be here and be a part of this afternoon. We felt particularly tied to Lovington schools and Lovington High School, and we've been proudly presenting Lovington sports again, along with other Lea County teams throughout the years. And so now here we are for the class of 2022 coming in. And we certainly say a hats off to those students who've worked particularly hard and have achieved the co-valedictorians. I think that's the first time I have seen co-valedictorians. Usually there is a valedictorian, a salutatorian. So it's nice, I guess, those students finished dead even in their classwork and their history as students here at Lovington High School. So congratulations again to Brooklyn Ariola and Daniel Verdeja, and to the other graduates who are graduating with highest honors. I noticed in the program that there also are marks and denotations of the National Honor Society members and the National Honor Society officers, and the graduating with special honors students, and the New Mexico High Literacy Seal. So a lot of those students also have a number of denotations by their names as we go through. And they will, of course, I don't know if Lovington will, I know Hobbs, and I think most schools do in their commencement exercises, have their honor graduates presented first, and then they pick up alphabetically with the class and go through, from the A's to the Z's. In this case, it's the A to the V's for Lovington. So I assume that that's how things will happen, that they'll start with their graduating with highest honors students, and then after Ariola, Verdeja, Anderson, Barunda, Preciado, Slater, and Stock, Then they will pick up alphabetically with the rest of the class, and that followed by the New Hope High School. The class sponsors for New Hope are Ismael Jimenez and Ian and Jan Payne. So we mentioned all of those. I thought Mrs. Quinones, Pam Quinones, your Lovington High School principal, has a very nice message to all of these students on the very back of the program, and it says, "Dear Class 2022, what an adventure your tenure has been at LHS. From normal to the unknown to adjusting to new protocols and rules. The world was at a standstill and trying to figure out what was going on. You, Class of 2022, embraced the changing times and plunged forward, leaving your imprint around you. Wow, what a year it has been as you dear seniors lead the way with your enthusiasm, high energy, and creative selves. You are role models and set a standard for future Wildcats to follow. I am proud of you as you leave a legacy for the underclassmen to follow and imitate. We have had a successful year with many new firsts, new traditions, and high accomplishments." Mrs. Quinones' message continues with, "Every organization represented on campus has had success, and that is because of you. You cheered on your teammates and peers and supported each other. The Wildcat spirit was evident, seen, and felt. This is a true example of a Wildcat." And it follows with, "I am so excited about your next adventure and anticipate wonderful things from you. You have brought me joy, and I absolutely love the honor of being your principal at Lee Elementary and Lovington High School. I have enjoyed watching and supporting you in your academic and extracurricular school activities." Mrs. Quinones continues her message to the class of 2022 by saying, "Our Wildcat Nation has been well represented. You are all amazing with gifts and talents to share with the world. Do not ever let anyone tell you differently. Remember, you are loved, you are valued, and you are somebody." And it concludes by saying, "Have a super summer, and I hope to hear from you in the future. Go Cats, with love and respect, Mrs. Q." And it's also noted that you can, that she went ahead and put Twitter feeds, hashtag Wildcat Nation, hashtag Finest in the West, and hashtag Welcome New Alumni Class of 2022. So very nice. And those programs, again, are a nice keepsake for parents and for students. I think I probably have mine somewhere. I think there was one box that I put all of the graduation stuff into, my mortarboard and tassel and honor graduate medal and the program, for the day, and all of that stuff I think went into one box, and I don't think I've seen it since. I don't think I've gotten back into it, but it's always, things like this are always special. At the time, you might take things for granted, but later, at different times in your life, when you go back and you look at memories with your different yearbooks and different items that you've saved like that, it brings back memories and really, sends you back into that time and that frame of time and what was going on in your life, and the good things and the bad things, and that mixture and the combination brings emotions back. So this is a highly emotional time for everyone, I think, but we hope that it's also a good time. And we hope that we'll be getting this underway here in just a little while. I anticipated that we might be about 5 or 10 minutes late in getting the ceremony started, but apparently we're still trying to get people into the venue and working through that line out front. That's not an area we can certainly see from here, but I can certainly see people, coming up the ramps and coming in and look for their seats and look for places to get the best view of their graduates from. So people are still filing in. We're more than 15 minutes after 3 o'clock now. So hopefully we'll be getting this ceremony underway soon, TJ.
Well, hopefully we will be. And, of course, a big thank you again to the Miko family of companies with Miko Services and Miko Rentals, our exclusive sponsors for graduation 2022, the commencement exercises here at the Lea County Event Center for Lovington High School. Again, this was scheduled to start at 3 o'clock, but due to the, the logistics of getting everyone in and getting everyone seated before they make, the beginning of this. So we are running just a few minutes late this morning or this afternoon, rather, for this as they continue to get everybody into the venue, into the Lea County Event Center here and of course continuing to work on a few of the video and audio problems. We are taking the video feed from the Lovington schools, and again, we appreciate the video department and Michael in the IT department for helping us do that. Just a quick note, if you do see some buffering, please be patient. We are not on internal Wi-Fi, and everybody and their dog, I think, is on their cell phones. So occasionally you may see a little slowdown in the video. We anticipate, though, once the ceremony gets going, of course, that everything should clear up and fly right, as they say. But just be patient and bear with us. I think everybody is on their cell phones, including us, as we continue to check the network health of things here at the event center.
And that much traffic on the network is definitely going to have an effect on the network, and it's going to have an effect on things that especially draw a lot more power, which would be the videos and the video streams, and that's what we're relying on. So it is definitely going to be taxed at times. So as you said, TJ, we ask that people just be patient. We can also see, as we're also watching the video and watching the big screen up top of the stage, the area where the stage is, that the podium, I think they're starting to get some of the officials in place at the podium near it and on the stage. So it's a very, very nice looking, whoever did this. Again, it's simple, it's beautiful, and they're using the class flower, I noticed, which is the white rose, along with Wildcat banners and so forth right around the podium and on the stage. And I know that the flowers that came from Padgett's Flower Shop. So it's lovely. Everything is simple and elegant, and we're just awaiting. As I think we're probably only just a few minutes out now, as I saw one of the officials come over. I think that was I think that is Mark. I believe that's Mark Mapes, along with Pam Quinones and Superintendent Gandy up at the podium right now. And he came over and indicated maybe I think I saw like 2 or 3, I think he held up 3 fingers. I think they're anticipating that it would be just a few minutes now. So we will, there we go.
We were trying to get people in. Welcome, families, staff, and friends. As we begin the ceremonies this afternoon, I ask that you honor our graduates and be respectful of each other as we celebrate this event. We ask you remain in your seats and keep the aisles and railings clear so that all families can view their students throughout this ceremony. We do have a photographer available on the floor who will be taking photos of the students. Make sure your cell phones are on silent and that you keep your applause to a minimum as our graduates' names are called out. We want to ensure that the name of the next graduate in line can be heard. Thank you and welcome to the class of 2022 commencement exercises. Please rise as we honor the entrance of the class of 2022. Senior choir members, if you will go ahead and approach the stage. And if you will remain standing, Mark Stock is going to come forward and lead us in our pledges. Senior class, go ahead and stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I salute the flag of the state of New Mexico and the Zia symbol of perfect friendship among united cultures.
Thank you, Mark. Please remain standing as the Lovington High School Choir sings the national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched when so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang, where the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please remain standing as Abigail Slater and Jasmine Preselio leads us in prayer.
If you would please bow your heads. Dear Lord, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the family and friends that have joined us to celebrate and recognize the hard work of these graduates. Lord, we ask that you bless us and give us wisdom to do the things that are right and guide us in our futures. Lord, we thank you for giving us the strength and the courage to make it through bad days and blessing us with the good days. Be with us through this next season of life as we pursue our careers and chase our dreams. Lord, we ask you to bless the teachers and the administrators that have led us to where we are today. We are thankful for their dedication to bettering our young minds and influencing our futures with their leadership and guidance. As we leave here today, I pray that we feel proud of our dedication and accomplishments that have gotten us here today. We ask that you guide us daily and keep us safe through all things. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Señor, te damos las gracias por este día más que nos has regalado. Te damos las gracias por nuestras familias y por nuestros amigos que se han reunido para celebrar y reconocer el trabajo de estos graduantes. Señor, te pedimos que nos bendigas y nos des sabiduría para hacer las cosas que están bien y guiarnos en nuestro futuro. Te damos las gracias por darnos la fuerza y el coraje para superar los días malos y bendecirnos con los días buenos. Te pedimos que estés con nosotros durante esta próxima etapa de nuestra vida, mientras seguimos nuestras carreras y perseguimos nuestros sueños. Señor, te pedimos que bendigas a los maestros y administradores que nos han llevado a donde estamos hoy. Estamos agradecidos por su dedicación a mejorar nuestras mentes jóvenes e influir en nuestro futuro con su liderazgo y orientación. Al salir de aquí hoy, te pido que nos sintamos orgullosos de nuestra dedicación y de los logros que nos han traído hasta aquí hoy. Te pedimos que nos guíes a diario y nos protejas en todo momento. En el nombre de Jesucristo, amén.
Thank you, ladies. Please be seated. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce our senior class sponsors in the black robes, our administration, our school board members, and our superintendent. Senior class sponsors Josh Bailey, Damie Barber, Janet Brillhart, Adam Bryant, Scott Bryant, Josh Faith, Anthony Gonzalez, Montana Hagler, Tracy Overcast, Beth Lewis, Vito Monteblanco, Richard McKillop, Edith Taylor, Ishmael Jimenez, and Jan Payne. Senior class advisor, Corey Ornelas and Charlie Lopez. Administration, Mr. Art Bayen, Mr. Trey Williams, and Mr. Mark Mapes. Our school board members, Mrs. Andrea Gonzalez, Mr. Bradley Bishop, clerk, Mr. Dale Dunlap, vice president, Ms. Patty Ann Ansel, and president, Mrs. Dimry Maker, and our superintendent, Mrs. Leanne Gandy. Thank you for all that you do for our students. The Lovington High School Choir will now perform 3 pieces: the Star Spangled Banner, Bridge Over Troubled Water, and the Lovington High School Alma Mater. The choir is under the direction of Mr. Elijah Estrada and accompanied by Mrs. Carol Floyd. Thank you and wonderful job, Mr. Estrada, Mrs. Floyd, and our Lovington High School Choir. At this time, Aaron Perez from New Hope High School will address his peers.
Good afternoon. My name is Aaron Perez, and I'm going to start by saying it's an honor that I'm able to represent my classmates and everyone who has come to support us in this great accomplishment in our lives. I was chosen to be speaker for New Hope, but today is about every graduate here. I want to thank my family, the staff, the principals, and my friends for coming to the graduation of 2022. To those of you who know me, you're probably thinking to yourself how I got to represent New Hope. And the truth is, just being myself. Most people tend to have a Most people tend to have a certain image in mind when you think about a graduation speaker. Probably expected a straight A student or a good kid, but honestly, I was neither of those. We shouldn't be limited by expectations. Things might not feel different from day to day, but every day people and things change. Tupac once said, things change, and that's just the way it is. You gotta make change, and it's time for us as people start making same changes. Let's change the way we eat, let's change the way we live, and let's change the way we treat each other. Another said, everyone has a price. The most important thing is to find out what it is. Life is full of surprises, some good, some not so good. But we should hope for the best and expect for the worst, because we don't know what life has in store for us. We could go back and reminisce about all those times and years. Instead, I think we should focus on the future, and we must concentrate on setting examples for those who love us and follow us. Today we see here a group of determined and developed young adults that we have grown to be. Graduation is a time reflecting on the past and looking forward to the future. We have changed and grown together, and now we're on to bigger and better things. I wish the best of the best, good luck, and congratulations, class of 2022.
Thank you, Aaron. This year with policy, we have selected the top 4% of the graduating class, 8 students, to represent the class of 2022 in graduating with highest honors. Each honor graduate has worked hard to get to this point, sacrificing much time, energy, and effort for this moment. Congratulations to each of you, and best of luck as you continue on your next phase of life. Thank you for your hard work and your willingness to achieve distinction. Our first honor graduate is Emma Barunda. Emma Barunda is the daughter of Lino Barunda and Emma Dominguez Barunda. Throughout her high school journey, she has been a part of the Lovington Big Blue Band, Honor Society, track, and cross country. Outside of school, she has been a teacher's aide at St. Thomas Catholic Church on Wednesdays. She has been awarded the Rotary Scholarship Achievement for the past 3 years. After high school, Emma is going to attend New Mexico Junior College to complete her basics in order to transfer to New Mexico State University to major in psychology. Her ultimate goal in life is to help and impact as many lives as she can for the betterment of society. By doing that, she hopes to travel the world to meet new people in new places. Emma would like to thank her family for all the sacrifices they made so she can be where she is now. She wants them to know that she is beyond thankful for all the love and support they have given her. She would like to also show gratitude towards her teachers for giving her the knowledge and lessons that she carries today. A special shout out to Mrs. Brillhart for being an amazing teacher and by showing what it takes to be an outstanding student and member of society. Lastly, and certainly not least, Emma is thankful for the friends she has made throughout the years and the amazing memories that she holds dear in her heart. A quote that she lives by, and that is her favorite, is, "Everything happens for a reason, because life's blessings can come in a hidden message." I present to you Emma Barunda. Senior class, 3 claps. Okay, our next one is Jasmine. Jasmine Presido is the daughter of Antonio and Maribel Presido. Throughout her high school years, Jasmine has been a member of the Lovington Lady Cat volleyball team, the Lovington Big Blue Band, National Honor Society, and a 4-time Rotary Scholar. Jasmine has been awarded the Lea County Electric Scholarship, the Jackie C. Nowak Memorial Scholarship, and the Presidential Merit Scholarship from Texas Tech University. After graduating, Jasmine will be attending Texas Tech University, where she has been accepted into the Honors College. Jasmine will be majoring in psychology and taking the pre-medicine route. After, she wishes to attend Texas Tech School of Medicine. Later, Jasmine wishes to have a family of her own and continue growing in her faith. She would like to thank her parents as well as her best friends for always believing in her, for pushing her to achieve her goals, and for never allowing her to give up. Jasmine's favorite quote is, "The battles that count aren't the ones for gold medals. The struggles within yourself, the invisible, inedible battles inside all of us, that's where it's at." I present to you Jasmine Brisado. Senior class, Abigail. Abigail Danae Slater is the daughter of Matt and Denise Hobbs. Abigail was involved in student council for 4 years, holding various leadership positions. She was a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes leadership as a volunteer speaker and worship team member. Abigail proudly marched in the Lovington Big Blue Band for 4 years and upheld the role of color guard captain for the previous marching season. Abigail has variously been a distinguished monthly Rotary Scholar of the Lovington chapter all throughout high school, as well as a student in the Gifted and Talented Honors Program. Outside of school, Abigail is involved at her home church, First Christian in Lovington, as a member of the worship team and Wednesday night youth group. She has been a student at the Wright School of Dance for the past 9 years, 7 of which she competitively performed, as well as being a student teacher, choreographer, and assistant. After graduation, Abigail plans to attend West Texas A&M in Canyon, Texas with her cousin. She will be majoring in psychology and dancing on the WT Spirit Squad as she hopes to continue making her family and teachers proud. She hopes to live in Texas and eventually start a family with the spouse that God has planned for her. Abigail would like to thank her parents, her big sister Caitlin, for their continued support and always pushing her to be the best version of herself, spiritually, physically, and mentally. She would also like to thank all of her teachers that have been a part of all of life's milestones and have been some of the greatest influencers on her life. And lastly, she would like to thank her classmates for making the past 13 years the most memorable years. Life would not have been the same without you. So she leaves you with this quote: "What feels like the end is often the beginning. Take pride in how far you have come and have faith in how far you can go." I present to you Abigail Slater.
Sorry for being so long-winded.
Senior class. Our next honor grad is Ava Seeley. Ava Seeley is the daughter of Irene and Shiloh Seeley. She's involved with FFA, 4-H, Student Council, Science Olympiad, and National Honor Society. She was a J.F. Maddox Scholarship semifinalist, 4-time Rotary Scholar, Star Chapter Farmer in FFA, and a recipient of the Lea County Electric Scholarship. Ava was also on the team that qualified for nationals through FFA. After high school, Ava will attend West Texas A&M University and major in environmental science with a minor in ag. She plans on participating on the soil judging team and show livestock while in college. She would like to thank her parents, her family, her friends, and her teachers for making the past 12 years memorable. Her favorite quote is from George Strait: I'm not here for a long time, but I'm here for a good time. I present to you Ava Seeley. Linda Anderson is our next honor grad. Linda is the daughter of Matthew and Kelly Howe. She is a member of the First Baptist Church and youth group. Throughout her high school career, Linda has been involved in varsity cheer, varsity powerlifting, varsity track, varsity tennis, the Big Blue Band, Key Club, and National Honor Society. Linda was awarded the Lea County Electric Education Foundation Scholarship, the School Board Scholarship, Kiwanis Scholarship, and the Hadley Honor Scholarship. She's a 4-time Rotary Scholar and was the treasurer of National Honor Society and the president of the Key Club. She is a state medalist in track and field, a 3-time state champion cheerleader, and a 3-time state champion powerlifter. After high school, Linda plans to attend the Conroy Honors College at New Mexico State University and major in political science. After obtaining her degree, Linda plans to then attend law school. Linda hopes to make a difference within her career and embrace her passion of service. Linda would like to first thank her mom, her dad, siblings, grandma, papa, and Aunt Bee for their unconditional love and daily support for her. She would like to then thank her friends, teammates, and peers for the unforgettable memories that she will cherish forever. Finally, she would like to thank her administrators, teachers, and coaches who believed in her and played a tremendous role in who she is today. Linda would like to leave her class with a word of encouragement for the future from a Bible verse from Isaiah 41:10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you, and I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. I present to you Linda Anderson. Senior class. Mark Stock is our next honor grad. Mark Stock is the son of Stephen and Alyssa Stock. He was born and raised in Lovington and wouldn't want it any other way. He participated in robotics, Science Olympiad, Science Fair, Student Council, and the National Honor Society during his high school career. He was also awarded Mr. LHS. After high school, he plans to attend New Mexico Institute of Mining and Technology to earn his bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering. He would like to thank all of his wonderful teachers throughout his schooling, and most importantly, his parents, for always giving him support and pushing him to be his best. His favorite quote is, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." I present to you Mark Stock. Wildcat class. Daniel Verdeja is our next one. He is the son of Urfel and Graciela Verdeja. Daniel was the vice president of the National Honor Society, co-captain of the Science Olympiad team. He is also a 4-time Rotary Club member. Daniel was picked as one of the top 15 Maddox Foundation runner-ups and has received the Presidential Merit Scholarship from Texas Tech University. Daniel is also a bilingual SIL recipient. After graduating, Daniel plans on attending Texas Tech University, where he will major in animal science. From there, he will attend Texas Tech School of Veterinary Medicine in Amarillo. After college, he plans on returning to New Mexico and serving his community. He would like to thank his parents, his siblings, as well as his friends for motivating him to always do better and never give up. His favorite quote is, "Life doesn't give you what you want, but it presents you with opportunities. I present to you Daniel Verdeja. Senior class. Brooklyn Ariola is our next honor grad. Brooklyn is the daughter of Robert and Christy Ariola and the sister of Pecos and Bronx. She is the granddaughter of Armando Sr. and Celia Ariola and Speedy and Pam Faith. In her 4th year of high school, she participated in FCA leadership, National Honor Society, Student Council, Science Olympiad, the NMMA Student Leadership Advisory Council, English Expo, yearbook, powerlifting, and cheerleading. Brooklyn is a 4-time state champ, winning 3 times with the LHS cheer team and once with the LHS powerlifting team. She was named the J.F. Maddox Distinguished Scholar and wishes to express her immense gratitude to the foundation for their generosity. She was also awarded the Presidential Scholarship and the Royce L. Money Scholarship from Abilene Christian University, the college in which she will be attending in the fall. Brooklyn plans to study mass communications with a concentration in ministry. Her lifetime goal remains. She strives to be the hands and feet of her Savior, Jesus Christ. Brooklyn wishes to thank her friends who walked through all of the hills and valleys with her, her teachers who granted her grace, cheered her on, and prepared her for not only the next academic steps, but taught her life lessons she holds close to her heart. Lastly, she would like to thank her family for the encouragement, the wisdom, and the love. The legacy lives on. In the next stage of her life, she strives to follow the message of her favorite Bible verse, Matthew 28:19. Therefore, go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I present to you Brooklyn Ariola. This year, we had a tie for the valedictorian. Therefore, we have co-valedictorians. Now help me welcome to the microphone Daniel Verdeja. So here's your signature. Yes.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Daniel Verdeja. Today, I humbly stand before you as we celebrate the class of 2022 and their many accomplishments achieved throughout their high school journey. The struggle was real. We were struck by a virus that changed our lives forever. I stand here before you and want to express how we as a class survived and what a relief it is to finally be over. It is a bittersweet moment as we close one chapter of memories and open another. I would like to take this time to speak about COVID, impact of our lives, and how as a society we were able to overcome this obstacle. On March 13, 2020, COVID gave its first appearance in Lovington, New Mexico, shutting down our schools and moving to remote learning. From that point on, we were forced to socially distance ourselves from each other. Family members, friends, teachers, and jobs were all lost in this journey, which led to a time of sorrow. A few days ago, I was able to ask my peers, the class of 2022, if they would share with me their experience with COVID and how it affected them physically and mentally. I know we're all tired of hearing about COVID, but I think this is something that everyone should hear. I noticed that many of my classmates, families, and schools across America experienced a loss of motivation due to the restrictions and isolations. The motivation to keep moving forward and continuing to strive in life was falling and falling fast. I, like many others, also lost hope while being online. We all felt hopeless and alone. Some of us fell into depression, while others simply gave up. And even to this day, I am sure that some are still recovering from this incident. Many of us accepted failure and had no other choice but to turn to new hope and recover those credits that were lost. Not only were we affected mentally, but physically. We were staying at home all day, laying in bed, and told to isolate from the world. Not knowing what the future had in store for us, we began to accept this way of living. Having to wear a piece of fabric over our faces everywhere we went was irksome. When we thought that all was lost and there was no going back to normal, a light appeared, a sign of hope. The next thing you know, towards the middle of our senior year, the mask mandate in New Mexico was lifted, and here we are today, showing all of our beautiful smiles and emotions. It feels good, and while those times were tough on us, the hardest times brought us closer together and stronger. It showed us that we should be thankful for the things we have and cherish every bit of time we have with our family and friends. Thank you to my family, my classmates, Lovington, and above all, God, for always being by my side. We are stronger now as one. Continue to strive and never let life get us down again. This next speech is for my Spanish-speaking families. Buenas tardes, señoras y señores. Mi nombre es Daniel Verdeja. Hoy humildemente estoy ante ustedes mientras se celebra la clase de 2022 y los muchos logros alcanzados a lo largo de nuestro viaje a la escuela secundaria. La lucha fue real, nos golpeó un virus que cambió nuestras vidas para siempre. Estoy aquí ante ustedes y quiero expresar cómo nosotros, como clase, sobrevivimos y qué alivio es cerrar finalmente. Es un momento agridulce, cuando cerramos un capítulo de recuerdos y abrimos otro. Me gustaría aprovechar este tiempo para hablar de cómo COVID impactó nuestras vidas y como sociedad pudimos superar este obstáculo. El 13 de marzo de 2022, COVID dio su primera aparición en Lovington, Nuevo México. Nos vimos obligados a distanciarnos socialmente unos de otros. Familiares, amigos, maestros y puestos de trabajo se perdieron en este viaje que condujo a un momento de dolor. Hace unos días pude preguntarle a mis compañeros, la clase de 2022, COVID y cómo les afectó física y mentalmente. Sé que todos estamos cansados de escuchar sobre el COVID, pero creo que esto es algo que todo el mundo debería escuchar. Me di cuenta que muchos de mis compañeros de clase, familia y escuelas de todo el mundo pérdida de motivación debido a las restricciones y al aislamiento. La motivación para seguir avanzando y continuar esforzándose en la vida comenzó a caer y caer rápido. Yo, como muchos otros, también perdí la esperanza mientras estaba en línea. Todos nos sentíamos desesperados y solos. Algunos de nosotros caímos en depresión, mientras otros simplemente nos rendimos. Incluso hasta este día de hoy estoy seguro que algunos todavía están recuperando de este incidente. Muchos de nosotros aceptamos el fracaso y no tuvimos más remedio que recurrir a New Hope y recuperar esos créditos que se perdieron. No solo nos vimos afectados mentalmente, sino también físicamente. Nos quedábamos en casa todo el día acostados en la cama y nos decíamos que nos aislábamos del mundo. Sin saber lo que el futuro nos deparaba, comenzamos a aceptar esta forma de vida. Tener que usar un pedazo de tela sobre nuestras caras donde quiera que fuéramos era molesto. Cuando pensábamos que todo estaba perdido y que no había vuelta a la normalidad, apareció una luz, una seña de esperanza. Lo siguiente que saben, hacia la mitad de nuestro año, el mandato de la máscara de Nuevo México se levantó. Y aquí estamos hoy, mostrando nuestras hermosas sonrisas y emociones. Se siente bien, y aunque esos tiempos fueron difíciles para todos, los momentos más difíciles nos acercaron y nos hicieron más fuertes. Nos mostró que debemos estar agradecidos por las cosas que tenemos y apreciar cada poco de tiempo que tenemos con nuestras familias y amigos. Gracias a mi familia, a mis compañeros de clase, a Lovington y sobre todo, gracias a Dios por estar siempre junto a mi lado. Somos ahora más fuertes como uno. Continúen esforzándose y nunca dejen que la vida nos deprima de nuevo. Muchas gracias. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel. Now please welcome your other co-valedictorian, Brooklyn Areola, as she addresses her peers.
Freshmen, freshies, new, exciting, scary, adventure, mistakes, lockers, crowded, hallways, shoulder to shoulder, friends, homework, exams, challenge, awkward, brace face, freshmen, go home, fun, confusing, independent, the beginning. Sophomores, growing, changing, backpacks, simple, sports, fans, music, rest. Activities, pep rallies, spirit stick, joy. Friday the 13th. What? Chaotic, different. Why? COVID, lockdown, unfinished. Juniors, first day, no. Online, Zoom, questions, unanswered. Help, 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 drowning. Same thing, over and over. Computer, dull, eyes hurt. Stress, loss, heartache. Dark, support, light. First day, yes. Hybrid, masks, smiles, eyes, resilience, hope. Seniors, big dogs, yay. Turf, lights, crowd, role models. Legacy, tradition, effort, smiles, teeth. Champions, cats. Together, memories. Pep rallies, freshmen, go home. Spirit stick, pass it on. Hallways, shoulder to shoulder. Little eyes, always watching. Unforgettable, blue, white. Alma mater, congratulations, 22. The end, the beginning. Lovington High School, class of 2022. These are our words, and this is our story. We could not control the events written in the pages of this chapter, but we could control the response our pen wrote, leading to an outcome, a culmination, but also a new beginning. Graduates, continue the resilience as we persevere through our book. Thank you to the main characters, the administrators, the teachers, the coaches, the mentors, the counselors, the secretaries, the custodians, the parents, the siblings, the families, and the little eyes reminding us to carry on. You believed in us, you fought for us, and we are here today because of you. May we continue to stand by each other in the day, in the night, in the dark, and in the light. We did it. Congratulations, class of 2022. Thank you.
Thank you, Brooklyn. And thank you, honor grads. You may now join your peers. Class of 2022, what an adventure your tenure has been at Lovington High School. From normal to the unknown to adjusting to new protocols and rules. The world was at a standstill trying to figure out what was going on, but you, Class of 2022, you embraced the changing times and plunged forward, leaving your imprint around you. Wow. What a year it has been as you, dear seniors, led the way with your enthusiasm, your energy, and creative selves. You are role models and set a standard for future Wildcats to follow. I am proud of you as you leave a legacy for the underclassmen to follow and imitate. We have had a successful year with many firsts, new traditions, and high accomplishments. Every organization represented at Lovington High School has had success, and that is because of you. You cheered on your teammates and peers and supported each other. The Wildcat spirit was evident, seen, and felt. This is a true example of being a Wildcat. I am so excited about your next adventure and anticipate wonderful things from you. You know, we already have somebody touring the country because he's in a band. We have several of you who have started your own businesses and have become very successful. You have brought me joy. And I have loved the honor of being your principal at Lee Elementary and Lovington High School. I have enjoyed watching and supporting you in your academic and extracurricular school activities. Our Wildcat Nation has been well represented. You are all amazing with gifts and talents to share with the world. Do not let anyone tell you differently. Remember, you are loved, you are valued, and you are somebody. Ignore the critics. Just show up each day and do the work. Stay positive. If you believe that your best days are ahead of you, they are. The best is yet to come. And most importantly, never forget that Mrs. Q believes in you. Superintendent, Mrs. Gandy, it is an honor I present to you for confirmation of their diploma, the Lovington High School and New Hope High School class of 2022.
Under the authority vested in me by the State of New Mexico and the Board of Education of the Lovington Municipal School District, I hereby confer upon these candidates their high school diplomas and grant them all of the rights and privileges therein.
This is what you've been waiting for. The first row of the class of 2022, please stand. Brooklyn Faith Areola, co-valedictorian, highest honors with honors. Daniel Morales Verdeja, co-valedictorian, highest honors with honors, bilingual seal. Andrea Cisneros with honors. Cruz Acosta. Pedro Adam Aguilera. Christopher Alvarez. Crystal Alvarez. Linda Ann Anderson, highest honors with honors. Brayden Inez Aranda. Ethan Anthony Aranda. Morelia Castro Adria. Sierra Stella Valderez. Matthew Carner Barker with honors. Celeste Baraza with honors. Jeanette Yassel Bazan. Alexa Bryn Bell. Amber Makaya Borunda with honors. Emma Graciela Barunda, highest honors with honors. Diego Brito Rodriguez. Marissa Priscila Cabello with honors. Jose Alejandro Campos Rodriguez, bilingual seal. Hervé de Jesus Cano. Mark Anthony Casas. Alexia Jeanette Casillas. Alan Ronaldo Chavez Calamaco. Jasmine Janae Clark. Julie Lynn Collis. Alexis Nicole Connell. Christian Isaac Contreras. Kaylee Nicole Danielle Cook. Jasmine Rose Cooper with honors. Javier Corrales Balinguasil. Riley Elaine Dunlap. Celeste Yadi Dominguez with honors. Joshua Michael Dominguez. Andreas Don Lucas Pena. Sienna Aubrey Deporto. Moises Alejandro Duran Balinguasil. Mason Matthew Enriquez. Alan Enriquez Ramos. Steven Fernandez. Luis Ferrales Guerrero. Zilali Fino Balinguasil. Angel Flores. Naomi Franco Bilingual Sil. Analí Torres Gallegos. Vanessa Gallegos Macina with honors Bilingual Sil. Anthony Nicholas Garcia. Jonathan Isaac Garcia. Sarah Jessica Garcia. Kaylee Dawn Garrison. Jade Alyn Gomez. Brennan Miguel Gonzalez. Martin Gonzalez Valdez. Jaron Felipe Gonzalez. Lorenzo Adrian Gutierrez. Sarah Crystal Gutierrez, Bilingual Sil. Benjamin Hernandez. Elijah Emmanuel Hernandez. Giselle Hernandez with honors. Isaac L. Hernandez. Mia Edeli Hernandez. Riley Austin Hernandez. Tess Nicole Hernandez, Bilingual Sil. Stephanie Herrera with honors, Bilingual Sil. Tayton Kobe Hilliard. Isaac Marcelo Henson. Jose Damian Holguin Balinguacil. Zachary Christian Huffman. Validia Ibarra Juarez. Ernesto Jimenez. Janae Deanne Knapp. Lee Lawrence Laney with honors. Jacqueline Lara with honors. David Ledesma Chavez. Christine Leva. Pablo Axel Loya Balinguacil. Dominic Marcus Luna. Tomas Vincent Macias. Linda Luz Madrid. Diana Viola Marioni. Aniston Jade Marquez. Ariana Marquez Arroyo. Daisy Marcus Avitia Balinguacil. Alex Federico Martinez. Angel Andreas Martinez Sanchez. Booker Thaddeus Martinez. Isaiah Lee Martinez. Jaden Lane Martinez. Maria Guadalupe Martinez Tovar. Joey Matamoros Villalobos. Saul Medina with honors bilingual seal. Lindsay Menchaca Ponce bilingual seal. Cristian Mendoza. Vicente Trey Mendoza III. Yareli Mendoza. Erin Marie Meir. Rudy Miranda with honors bilingual seal. Azure Kai Mitchell. Julian Andreas Montoya. Jorge Luis Morales Validio. Berenice Morial with honors. Kimberly Mojica bilingual seal. Isael Cesar Mongaray. Ana Paola Murillo bilingual seal. Autumn Rain Navarrete. Caleb James Neese. Marco Antonio Ochoa. Jaime Olivares. Genesis Elena Olivias Barrios. Aiden Matthew Ontiveros. Anthony Marcel Ontiveros. Brian Manuel Ontiveros Gutierrez. Emily Ortega Balinguasil. Mariali Guadalupe Ortega with honors, bilingual seal. Eduardo Alfredo Ortiz Davila. Jennifer Pena Morales with honors, bilingual seal. Jaime Perales. Joseph Ray Perez. Ivan Eli Peters. Christopher Boris Rubio. Jasmine Guadalupe Preciado, highest honors with honors. Areli Prieto. Carla Quintana Esperanza. Lost my place, hold on. Alexis Alonso Quintana. Mallory Nicole Rabun. Kevin Ramirez, bilingual seal. Jediah Ashton Ramos. Sydney Grace Reeves. Isaiah Renaud. Anaí Isabel Reyes, bilingual Sil. Anthony Rivera Ornelas. Luz Johanna Reyes. Bryson Lee Robbins. Anaí Robledo. Alyssa Maya Robles. Miguel Angel Rocha. Alexa Kiana Rodriguez. Alyssa Faith Rodriguez. Eduardo Rodriguez Maranza. Myrene Rodriguez Severio. Victor Luis Tejera Rodriguez Jr. with honors. Bernardo Alejandro Rosas, bilingual Seal. Keisha Marie Rose. Lindsay Nicole Signs. Angel Gabriel Salcido Silva, bilingual Sil. Kenya Fernanda Salcido Fierro, bilingual Sil. Devin Joe Saldana. Sergio Salmon. Daniel Sanchez Martinez with honors, bilingual Sil. Devron Luis Sanchez. Elizabeth Sanchez Rodriguez. Humberto Sandoval. Jose Manuel Sandoval. Jessamine Naveen Salceda. Marcus Caden Tarango. Ava Lorraine Seeley, highest honors with honors. Jose Luis Cimental. Abigail Danae Slater, highest honors with honors. Maria Carmen Solis, bilingual Sil. Luz Maria Soto, with honors, bilingual Sil. Sebastian Victor Soto. Mark Ethan Stock, highest honors with honors. Rodel Thayas. Marie Octavian Day Zane Thompson. Katie Joy Tyner. Jose Armando Tirado. Joel Torres. Luis Angel Torres. Sunny Ibaldo Yuranga. Delaney DeVay Utahara with honors. Stephen Javier Valverde with honors, bilingual Sil. Nodis Michael Ray Van Cleve. Abigail Margaret Vega with honors, bilingual seal. Pedro Orlando Villalobos. Kelsey Bay Villarreal. Isaac Isa Villegas. Francisco Xavier Vizcara. Erica Page Weezer with honors. Olivia Nicole Woods. Wyatt Dean Yoakum. Ashley Naomi Sombrano. Jesus Cepeda. Aaron Zuniga. Ishmael Zuniga Hernandez.
Okay, are you ready? Elizabeth Garza. Edward Alexander Banuelos. Danielle Francis Brown. Luis Yahir Cabral. Eric Carrasco Madrano. Emmanuel Chihuahua. Juan Francisco Contreras. Areli Gallegos. Giovanni Gonzalez. Juliana Gonzalez. Indira Karina Gutierrez. Tushar Giovanni Hernandez. Tomas Alcario Herrera. Mackenzie Lindquist. Fernanda Lopez. Juan Lujan. Jose Luquin. Noel Gerardo Maldonado Leon. Rosa Michelle Maldonado Leon. Lydia Marie Ortega. Aaron Paul Perez. Ashlyn Corin Rivera. Elena Elizabeth Rivera Valles. Diego Nathaniel Robles. Alberto Betito Sainz. Martin Salcido. Jesus Daniel Vega. Dejale Rodriguez Venegas. Yoni Villanueva. And finally, Nathan Zachary Whitaker.
Graduates. The tassel represents your transition to a high school graduate. At this time, please reach up and move it from the right side to the left side. I need the senior choir members, our 2 valedictorians, and our class president to come up here so that you guys can sing the alma mater one last time. We are almost done, so after they sing, stay put, okay? And don't ever forget that. You are the finest in the West. Thank you, Wildcats. Mrs. Gandy, members of the Board of Education, faculty, staff, parents, family, friends, and alumni, I present to you the class of 2022 graduates of Lovington and New Hope High School.
Congratulations, class of 2022. Lovington High School commencement exercises are done. We have one final item on the program. It says that there will be the senior class song, which is Stand By Me, but I don't know that we're going to actually have that. It looks like the video is down, so I guess that is not going to be a part of the program. It's just going to be an acknowledgement that that was the senior song as chosen by the senior class. So the Lovington High School commencement exercises apparently are done. Well, maybe we're going to have the song after all, I guess. Maybe they're just going to play that across the loudspeakers, but the students have been dismissed and have been the presentations are done. So it came in at about 3 hours, I think. We started a little more than 3 hours ago.
About 2.5.
About 2.5. Oh, okay, thought it was 3, but all right. So yeah, true. About 2.5. It was a little after 3 o'clock, so a little more than 2 hours. So, but the presentations are done. The diplomas have been handed out. The tassels have been moved, and I think it's done for this year at least. Again, a big congratulations and a big thank you going out to everyone who participated and had to plan, organize, and make this happen this afternoon. So, and also a very big thank you to the folks in law enforcement providing for public safety today. We had, I noticed, the Lee County Sheriff's Office, Lovington Police Department here for sure. There may have been others from the State Police, Hobbs Police, and the Hobbs Fire Department. I think providing ambulances just for any emergencies that might take place. But so thank you very much to everyone, and thank you to our sponsors for sure. The Miko Services, Miko Rentals and Miko Services, the Miko companies are bringing you this presentation. And the video, again, we took the video feed from the Lovington High School. And thank you very much to all the IT folks, Michael with the IT involved in making all of this happen behind the scenes as well, to Don Williams of Q Systems Music and Sound, and to the staff and management of the Lea County Event Center for sure. This does not happen without their help, their cooperation, and their work. So thank you again to everybody involved, and a big congratulations again to all the graduates and to the folks who were involved directly in this. We also say a big thank you to the outgoing Lovington Superintendent of Schools, Leanne Gandy, who will be retiring August 1st. And wow, what a massive contribution to Lovington education that she has made, and then continues to still be active in education, in public education, in ways in the future that are yet to be revealed. So we will just say thank you for what has come before, and good luck on your next steps, as well as this is a bit of a graduation for her, moving on to something new and different, and in addition to her already long and successful career. But thank you very much, and congratulations, and thank you very much to DJ Miracle for producing and engineering this broadcast today. We appreciate it, and say a big congratulations to all of the students graduating with honors as well, to the co-valedictorians, and to all of the student officers, and to all of the school board. Thank you for their leadership and direction, and to, of course, Lovington Principal Pam Quinones. A very nice job today, I think, with everything. The ceremony went very well. It seemed to go without any real glitches. We apologize for any buffering or delays in the video and audio stream that you watched. There was an awful lot of traffic on the network, and we did watch that dip and then come back up at times. So there's nothing that could be done about that, but we hope that you're able to see and enjoy all of this ceremony today. Again, class of 2022 Lovington High School commencement exercises here at the Lea County Event Center in Hobbs. I'm Dawn Morgan. Thank you again to our sponsors, Miko Rentals, Miko Services, the Miko companies, and thank you for watching and listening. This has been brought to you on several platforms, on Lovington Sports YouTube channel, on the Lea County News and Sports YouTube channel, and on HobbsAmerica.com through the Lovington Sports tab. Saying good afternoon and have a happy, fun, safe rest of your graduation weekend, everyone.